Welcome to List of 13. I'm Megan.
And I'm Rob. Thanks for watching. We make lists on various topics, find 13 awesome facts, and present them to you.
If you have triskaidekaphobia, this video may not be for you. Otherwise, enjoy the list.
Here at Lists of 13, we like cars. Some may even say we have an unhealthy obsession with them.
It doesn't matter what kind of car it is, we are interested in them. Fast cars, slow cars, new cars, old cars, American cars, imports, any kind of cars.
In this series, we are talking about cars. All kinds of cars. The good, the bad, and the things that you probably didn't know.
Studebaker was an American automobile company based in South Bend, Indiana. They are known as one of the foremost automobile companies in the world. Today we present to you 13 facts about Studebaker you probably didn't know.
Number 1. The Studebaker brothers officially opened for business in 1852 in South Bend, Indiana. At the time, Henry and Clement opened the H&C Studebaker blacksmithing shop, while another one of the brothers, John, traveled west to the California gold mines.
1850s was a long time ago.
Absolutely, and if it weren't for the fact they were doing something other than making cars before then, that date would be impossible.
Number 2. During World War II, Studebaker stopped producing cars for the public and began mass-producing army and cargo trucks. They also had a hand in building some of the engines installed in the B-17 Flying Fortresses.
So part of their operation became airplane manufacturers, which is really cool to someone like me who really likes airplanes. Number 3. The Studebaker Aventi was the first production car to reach 170 miles per hour. With its supercharged 289 cubic inch engine, the Aventi broke 29 world speed records at the Bonneville Salt Flats in the early 1960s.
That is very fast for any time, and especially in the 60s.
True.
Number 4. In 1902, the brothers created a motorized car run entirely by electricity.
So that tells me that these companies that are saying that they've got this new technology that's electric, it shows it may not be so new after all.
Well, maybe the technology's new, the idea just isn't.
I guess. Number 5, one of the most collectible cars that Studebaker produced was the car with the bullet nose. This was the 1951 Studebaker Commander.
That is one sweet-looking car.
Yes, it is.
Number 6, the Studebaker National Museum is located in South Bend, Indiana. It displays a variety of vehicles manufactured by the company, and this museum opened in 2005.
I'm sure that would be a really neat museum to visit.
Perhaps we'll stop sometime.
Sounds good to me. We want to thank you again and tell you how much it means for you to watch this video.
We would really appreciate if you would do some things to help our channel grow and reach more people.
We would be so grateful for you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, ring the bell, and share this video with your friends. As a result, YouTube will share our video with more people. Number 7. After 2 years of trying to push its electric cars, Studebaker threw in the towel and joined the rest of the companies designing and building gasoline-powered vehicles. The first attempt by Studebaker led to the creation of a 2-cylinder touring car that could produce around 16 horsepower.
It's hard to believe that their car that created 16 horsepower led them to a car that went 170 miles per hour in the 60s.
Very true. And looking at cars' horsepower today, the differences are just so vast, it's just crazy.
I mean, literally, there's mopeds that go faster than 16 horsepower.
And lawn tractors even.
Number 8. They were in business for 114 years. Studebaker began back in 1852 and closed its doors in 1966.
Which is really sad in a lot of ways. I mean, they were some pretty incredible cars.
But they have a lot of fans, and there's a lot of people that seek out Studebakers to restore, have, etc.
True story. Number 9. Studebaker might have gone bankrupt in the end, but there was a time during their long car production history that they truly prospered. They bought both Everett Metzger Flanders Company in 1911 and Pierce Arrow Motor Company in 1928. It's all part of the circle of life, I guess.
I wonder if the Pierce Arrow Theater in Branson is named after the Pierce Arrow Motor Company.
I didn't know there was one, but maybe it is.
Number 10. Studebaker created the first proving grounds to test their cars in 1926.
It's quite a while before a lot of them were doing the same thing. Number 11. In 1950, Studebaker had increasing financial troubles, and there was cutthroat competition by the big three, which were General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler. By 1954, it rapidly lost money and thus negotiated a strategic merger with the Packard Motor Company.
Which Packards are pretty cool cars too.
Truth.
So it could be worse. They could have got bought out by the big three. Number 12. The first V8 on the market for a car was created by Studebaker.
And number 13. Towards the end of 1963, the company announced the closure of the plant in South Bend, subsequently selling the Aventi model name, tooling, and plant space to a dealership in the South Bend area. After the shutting down of the plant, they moved to Canada and started manufacturing at the Ontario plant. While it could manufacture cars, the Ontario plant had limited facilities and could not come up with new designs and development. Additionally, it needed to produce 20,000 cars annually to turn turn a profit against overhead. In 1965, they managed to produce only 18,542 cars. On March 17, 1966, the company exited the automobile business.
Wonder if they strategically did it on St. Patrick's Day so that people could drown their sorrows in adult beverages.
That's amazing. I never even realized that was St. Patrick's Day, but yes, that is what March 17th is.
Well, apparently they didn't have the luck of the Irish.
Unfortunately. We hope you enjoyed this list today about Studebaker.
Tell us in the comments if you yourself are a Studebaker fan, or what was the most surprising fact. Thanks again for watching.
If you have an idea for a new video, tell us in the comments. We'll mention you if we do it.
We hope you have an awesome day.
And please be kind to each other.